your name and the company you're with.
My name is Ryan Smith, and I'm with Own Company.
You are with Own Company. What is the value of Own Company to customers, to ServiceNow customers in particular?
Well, customers spend a lot of money in investment in ServiceNow, and they put a lot of important data in that. Our website is Own Data, so our slogan is Own Your Own Data. And if anything were to happen to that data on the platform, let's say ransomware, let's say someone hacked in, stole, let's say you accidentally deleted a bunch of records, if you own your own data, you can restore that data from a third-party cloud back into your instance and be up and running immediately.
I love that the value proposition is in the name of Own, and Own Data, or owndata.com is the website, is that correct?
That's absolutely correct.
Okay, now based on what you just told me, I imagine that Own can serve just about any company within any vertical. Am I correct in that? And if not, what verticals do you more closely align with?
So you're correct. Anyone who cares about the data and the information in their ServiceNow instance, who wants to have a business continuity and data resilience, cares about Own. However, there's a lot of regulations, and by law, a lot of companies have to hold that data, like for example, healthcare, financial services. Any regulated industry needs to have a third-party backup of their data.
Yes.
So we fill that gap.
I love that you say that, because that's true for organizations as well as for independent private consumers, private citizens as well, that we need to make sure that we have our data backed up. That reminds me I have something to do immediately after this conference in terms of backing up my own data. Okay, so recently, GlideFast and Own have entered into a strategic partnership. I'm curious, tell me a little bit more about that partnership and what does that mean for ServiceNow customers?
Well, we've been partners since we entered the ecosystem. They're our first partner, our flagship partner. They're a reseller. They're also an implementation partner. So GlideFast will help customers decide. A lot of customers have so much data on the platform. There's a lot of noise on the platform, stuff you wouldn't necessarily want to back up or don't need to back up. So GlideFast helps customers decide a selected backup process, like what's the mission critical data in the platform that if I lost, we would be out of business. So GlideFast helps their customers and helps ServiceNow customers figure out that selected backup and scoping process.
You know, there are a lot of partners here in the ecosystem. We're in the event space of Knowledge 24 in Las Vegas, the biggest ServiceNow event of the year. You could partner with every single one of them, but you have this special relationship with GlideFast, and I'm curious about why GlideFast and how do our customers benefit from that strategic partnership? If you could speak a little bit more about that, I'm really curious.
Well, the partnership became very close, very fast, because the cultural values that we share. We all know ServiceNow, their cultural values are hungry and humble. GlideFast and Own are very aligned in those kind of principles. So I think when you have people who care about the same things, care about the customers, care about the ecosystem, there's kind of a holy trinity. There's ServiceNow, there's the partner, and then there's the customer, right? And I feel like when those three things are in alignment, customers are happy, people in the ecosystem are happy, and so we feel that kind of data resilience, business continuity gap. GlideFast saw that, and it kind of made for like, this is a better together story. Let's all work together to keep everyone safe, keep your data protected, and get the best out of ServiceNow.
It sounds like what I'm hearing you saying is that you have GlideFast and Own, who are both at the top of their game, and they're servicing customers who have chosen the platform of platforms to run their business operations, and I think that's really poignant, you putting it like that, of the Holy Trinity.
Yeah. So there's a thing called the shared responsibility model, and so what GlideFast and Own are doing is helping the customer uphold their side of the responsibility. So ServiceNow's ineffective, they're like the landlord, they own the house, they make sure the roof doesn't leak, that the foundation's safe. But the data that goes in the platform is the customer responsibility. So if the customer leaves the door unlocked and all the windows open and someone comes in there and steals everything, that's actually the customer responsibility, not ServiceNow. So ServiceNow does have a native kind of disaster recovery that's a 14-day retention. So if something happens within 14 days, you can get some kind of a full rollback of your instance. But most companies they don't find out about a data loss until 3 weeks, a month. We're like, what happened to this? Oh, there was a data catastrophe, or we had a human error, we deleted a bunch of records. Where are they? Well, they're gone forever, right? With Own, you can restore the whole instance, or you can just precision restore a certain table. So that's kind of the gap that Own fills in the ecosystem. And together we're just making sure the customer's covered so they have the best experience and their data's protected.
All right, so I appreciate that, you explaining that a little bit further. Now finally, I want to pivot into something a little bit more personal, Ryan. Ryan Smith, what is your superpower?
Oh, that's a good question. I guess my superpower would be, I think, bringing people together. I'm a connector. I love networking. I love being at these conferences. We all spend a lot of money to come here and collaborate and get together and share knowledge. And like when the sea rises, all boats come up with it, right? And I just want to be a cog in that wheel and helping people get what they can out of these conferences, connecting partners, working with ServiceNow to just make this the best ecosystem out there.
And you heard it right here. I'm Kali Alexander. We're at Knowledge 24 in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we are here with Ryan, the great connector Smith.
Let's go.
Let's go.